Hey, boys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Court with Krissy. This next one is fun and the perfect way to kick off your weekend. I would just like to put on the record that Milo, Moose, and I have the back of Mr. Jones. The only one who I don't think has Mr. Jones's back is Barber. And maybe his bisotch neighbor, Karen. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
Pre-trial, August 16th. Preliminary examination, August 23rd. Both in front of Judge Sabri. Have a good day, sir. What's your name, sir?
Renan Jones, sir.
Calling case number 240-587-2701. Precinct Michigan versus Renan Jones. Appearances, please.
Samuel A. Ragnan for the people, Your Honor.
And Ryan Morales, P83665. On behalf of Mr. Renan Jones, we waive the reading. Mr. Jones stands mute. He's been advised of his rights.
For a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Jones, is this a situation that neighbors over a dog that wouldn't shut up?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is your bond recommendation?
No, don't say anything.
Oh.
I think people are asking for $50,000 personal bond. We're also asking for a tether with a curfew. And the reason for the tether, Your Honor, is that they live next door to each other. There's a dog living there. A dog usually barks at some point. And I think this would be just a continuing problem if he wasn't monitored in some fashion while this matter is pending. Allegedly, he says the dog was barking for over 5 minutes. He comes out on the porch, starts yelling at the neighbor. She's yelling back at him. He says, if you don't shut that dog up, I'll put a bullet in that dog. And
I know, I read the facts. One may argue the dog needs a tether.
A muzzle would be good.
A muzzle, tether? Yeah, whatever.
Oh, muzzle. Anyhow, Your Honor, and he said he admitted he owns lots of guns. He says I didn't point it at her, but I think that personal bond is fine, but I really think monetization is key.
A tether to his house where the incident allegedly occurred.
Correct. So let me ask you this,
Mr. Ragnar. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Is he more a danger to the dog or to the neighbor?
I think they're both about pretty even right now, Your Honor. I think he's a danger to both. And the reason for the tether, Your Honor, is that, and you're going to put in there in an order, I'm sure, that you have no contact, you shouldn't talk to her, you shouldn't do all those things, okay? And
what about the dog? No contact with the dog, boo? Don't forget about the dog.
All he can do is call the dog pound, I suppose. I don't know. But I really, I'm very concerned about the welfare of the neighbor, Your Honor, the victim in this alleged victim.
And not the dog?
Dog, I love dogs, and I'm concerned about the dog as well. More about Mr. Murad could watch the dog while this case is pending. But for the dog, there'd be no problems with the neighbors. Correct, Mr. Ragnar? That seems, I think we would probably agree with that.
Mr. Jones, don't say anything, sir.
Mr. Murad.
Oh, I thought you said Mr. Renan. I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Murad, what do you got to say?
Mr. Murad, what is your response?
On behalf of Mr. Jones, I don't have anything besides an OWI. He does take some medication for some high blood pressure, other physical issues like diabetes. He has an 81-year-old mother that he lives with that he takes care of. Just two things that I'm going to point out.
Mr. Rod, let me clarify. I got a couple questions. No, there's no problem with a personal bond. I just need you to answer two questions to argue whether tether, and then what's the dog's name?
Don't say anything, Mr. Jones.
I don't know the dog's name.
The dog's name is Personal, and his last name is
Bond. James Bond.
What up, Bob?
Yeah, I put him. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Rod. Just address tether.
Very, very briefly, I don't have any KPS history. He understands to stay away. He told us he would. He lives with his mother and his niece. Tether may slow up him getting his medication, especially on a case where they can't, it doesn't seem that they've been able to locate the complaining witness to substantiate their claims with no cameras or anything like that. So for all those reasons, I'd ask for personal, no tether.
And what about the guns? I'm concerned about the guns as well. You have to remove his guns
You
from
can
the
have a
house.
gun in his house.
Not if he's holding one until
You
lead
can shoot
part of the
anybody.
time. Oh, no,
You
no,
can
no,
shoot
no.
anybody.
No, I disagree.
Okay, well,
Doesn't make any
your disagreement is
difference.
noted for the record.
I disagree, I
Mr.
know.
Ragnon, your disagreement is noted for the record. I'm ready to rule.
Thank you.
$15,000 personal bond. While this case is pending, sir, you are not to possess any handguns, firearms, or other dangerous weapons, given this particular situation. No contact with, and since nobody will give me the dog's name, nor John Doe dog. Probable cause, August 22nd, preliminary examination, August 29th, both in front of Judge Giles. All right, DDC, that concludes the morning docket.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll see you this afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All
Sir.
right,
And I'd
bye-bye.
like to thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Lady Clerk. Rod, it was a pleasure.